Real estate prices are numbing. Why am I saying this? I recently put together a video. I don't know if it's coming out before or after this video, but I put a video together on the real estate market pre-COVID. And it's astonishing looking at our back-end MLS and really what was going on in our real estate market. And, you know, ultimately, a big difference obviously is prices, but there's other factors that I bring you guys through in that video. So be sure to check that out. Again, I don't know if it's coming in before or after this video. However, the reason why for this video and that video is, you know, I'm looking around for investment properties for myself. I'm looking around for a property to buy to live because I actually just flipped my other primary residence that I bought literally 3 months ago because the market is insane. And now when I'm looking around just to find something even temporarily to buy and live in right now, I'm looking at, you know, we went into a prime example. We go into a condo the other day. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath condo. It's on the water. It's got access to boat slips that you can lease out. And I'm looking at the price. I'm like 340 grand. I'm like, you know, I don't know, it seems a little high, but I probably want to get this thing for like maybe 275 or 300,000. And obviously in this market, you know, there's a lot of competition, there's limited inventory, so it's crazy, which led me to look into the past. And this is pre-COVID, and I'm just astonished by the real estate values then compared to today. Obviously, we know that everything has gone up like crazy, but when you think about it, it's almost you're brainwashed to the new market, to the new numbers, to the new valuations. So when I looked at this property, and I've seen these in the past as well, and I didn't really realize or forgot about what the valuations were back then compared to today. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, it's $340,000, but you know, when we did our research and we looked at what they were pre-COVID, you know, they're $160,000, $170,000 condos. And then I'm just thinking, like, everything becomes relative. So when I'm looking at real estate, I'm looking at prices, I'm relating that condo, $340,000 condo, in relationship to everything else that's available right now. And that's why I did this video, and that's why I say real estate prices are numbing, because we are numb to the fact of the past. And all we're doing is we're looking at the future and or the present real estate prices and where they're at today and comparing them with other communities, other real estate, other neighborhoods, and what you're going to get for $350,000 here compared to what you're going to get for $350,000 there. Now, that other video that we did, you know, I just did a quick snapshot of the back end of a specific community just to show you really where we were at with the real estate market. We had not a shortage of inventory, which a lot of people are like, you know, there's a huge shortage of inventory. Yeah, inventory for sale on the market, but there's not a shortage of housing. I don't believe that because we can look at the past and see that that market, there was not a shortage. There was multiple days on market in terms of that market preceding, you know, 1 year prior to the mention of COVID. There were the absorption rate was low. There were many price reductions. There were properties that were expiring, meaning that they just didn't sell. There were properties that were terminated and withdrawn that the people just took them off the market. So real estate at that time, it was just limping along, but we didn't have this crazy outburst of demand. And the reason why I want to put this video out is just really kind of take a step back and start to think like, where is this all headed to? And we did a roundtable for our office the other day, and one of my partners, great guy, he was talking about, you know, the other side of it. And the other side of it is, who knows where the real estate market could go based on what the government could potentially do, and what that is at this point, we don't know. We know that they're trying to combat inflation. They're going to start raising rates. So they anticipate in March raising maybe a quarter point, maybe a half a point, maybe a full point. Whether that's going to have a devastating effect on our economy, who knows? But if they don't raise rates, we're probably going to see higher inflation. We might see higher inflation altogether, but only time is going to tell. But right now, I'm very weary. I'm very cautious as to what kind of as to really where I'm putting my funds and my money. And a lot of the asset classes I think are very overvalued. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I appreciate every subscriber on this channel. Thanks for being here.